Oh my goodness, we're live. Probably Odin's not even here.
I'm here. She's welcome everyone to the panel. Hoping other ladies will show up.
You made me get here early.
Thanks for showing up there, RC.
Hi, RC. Hi, Odin.
Hey,
I
Miss
see you
Teresa.
both in the comments.
Great man himself, RC. So, are you working on any more jib jabs?
Working on anything? Hang on 1 second. I still have my Discord open. 1 second.
Yeah, I had to mute mine too.
I heard Redneck. Hi, Redneck. Hi, Miss Joe. Beaver. Sooty. Odin doesn't really have a topic to talk about tonight. So if anybody has a topic they'd like for us to discuss, just please put it in the comments. Odin's really organized with his panels.
Not really. So Teresa.
Yes.
You think about what do you think about all these auditors that have felony records? What's your opinion on how they make the community look? I will ask you.
Well,
You're the only one.
Well, obviously, if people have served their time in jail, they get to move forward with their lives. Of course, if they're still out doing the same kinds of creepy things, that might remind people of what they've done in the past. So there's that. You have to judge people, I guess, individually, but you judge them based on the whole picture. Not something that happened a long time ago, not something that might have just happened yesterday, but everything. You got to take it all into account. So some people have felonies and they turn out to be really good people. Some people have felonies and they are in and out of jail all their lives. So just how you, I guess, live your life, what kind of person you are.
Okay, so if you keep repeating, it makes it a different situation altogether.
What was that?
If you keep repeating the same crime you were charged with in the past, it'd make it a whole different situation.
Well, absolutely. I would think, if you're one of those people that started out at 8, just borrowing the car down the road, and then you graduated on up to, stealing cars and parting them out or whatever, or selling them to the Japanese. I don't know what people do with stolen cars, but yeah, that would make you not a very good person. Now, if you just went for a joyride in a car when you were, 15 and then you moved on with your life, well, that's a different story.
Yeah, if you mess up once, it's okay. If you continuously to do it, it's pretty fucked up. Miss
I guess.
Taylin,
Tay.
up on panel, hon.
So, Odin, how long have you been a woman?
Yes, RC since yesterday, right? My breasts is just starting to come in, develop.
No, I don't think they're just starting. I don't think that just started happening. Oh, did I tell you I got an interesting package in the mail?
Oh, you did?
Yes, I got some of my property back from the Leon Valley people.
Did they charge you any money to get it back?
Oh no, it just showed up in the mail today. I was just like, wow. But it was just my tripod. It didn't come with my cell phone. They still have, I guess, that. I'm hoping that my cell phone will show up tomorrow, but I don't know. Everybody else seemed to have gotten all their stuff in one box, but mine wasn't. Maybe the other one was insured. I don't know.
So did it come in pieces, all broken up, or anything like that?
Yeah, it was broken. It was broken. I think it's going to need a little glue, but
Hey,
it looks like
Shiva.
they pulled it. Yeah, pulled it apart so they could look in the inside of it, I guess, to make sure I didn't have any listening devices or any marijuanas.
According to some people, you self-medicate. Fucking morons.
With marijuanas.
Yeah, with marijuanas. See, I knew I was sexy. Just don't read the woman part in there.
Odin, you want to play that? You want to play the video of everybody getting arrested in Leon Valley?
Do you have a link
Where
to it?
I do. That way, everybody can kind of see where the phone got taken. NJ, how long have you been a woman?
Hey, Becca.
Wasn't my decision to have me on.
Hi, Becca.
Hi, Teresa.
I figured he was being a little sweethearted today, so what the hell? Yeah, okay, I can have you play the link, that video if you want to, Teresa.
I am going to find you a link. Just give me a minute. It's kind of an older video, so
A video of what?
Of
of the
Teresa
arrest.
dancing.
Yeah, of the mass arrests at Leon Valley.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. It should be on BitChute, shouldn't it? Oops, wrong person. Now there's a big bitch. Hey, Beaver. Now I have to do this for Tammy.
You have to do what for Tammy?
Check your live. You coming up, Taylin? Kumanita.
Hello, Mr. Odin. Hello, Miss Teresa, and Big Head, Small Body.
Hello.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Hello. Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm gonna get my face off now.
Yeah, you just broke my monitor screen, damn it.
I'm sorry. You better get some duct tape and some Gorilla Glue.
Or super glue.
Come on, Bandit.
Odin, this video I think is like 15 minutes long. Hang on. No, it's not that long. It's about 7.5 minutes. Do you want to watch it? I don't know if you do. Ah, pink.
We'll just skip through it if need to.
We're all pink now. How did you change that?
Button.
There's a setting.
Hey,
Oh,
bless your heart. You want up here?
So what do you ladies want to talk about?
I don't know. I'm leaving it up to you guys.
Can anybody
Well,
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can
Toma.
hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So,
So I
what were you? What were we? What did I miss? I know I missed something.
you didn't really
No.
miss anything.
We just
Odin,
started.
peanut butter.
Oh, did you? Okay, that's good. That's good.
So I started doing macrame. How about that? Does anybody here do macrame?
What's macrame?
It's basically just tying knots in rope and
Oh.
shaping it into things. It's kind of neat.
Oh wow.
Come on.
I
you know,
don't
you've
think
seen
I've
those,
ever heard of it.
like those hanging baskets, not baskets, but those like potted plants that you keep in your house and they hang from those ropes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Do
Okay,
you
like-
Miss
use
Joe?
do you use a soft kind of material, or are you using that harder material that shapes the skin?
Well, it's rope. So you can use pretty much any kind of rope or string, that you want. It's just tying knots and stuff, tying knots. You have to cut rope really like a certain length and then you wrap it around stuff and you tie it in knots and it like I'm working on an owl and turning it into an owl. It's hanging from a tree branch. It's coming out pretty cool.
I've seen those. Have you got any done?
I've got one done, but I'm working on the second one. It's my
You'll
first and second one, so they're not great, but the second one's coming out a lot better than the first one was terrible.
You'll still have to show us though. I mean, because that's a lot of work. I've seen those at like like not art shows, but craft shows.
Right. My mom used to macrame and she was really good at it, but I never could figure out how to do the knots, and so now they have videos so I can actually watch instead of looking at some instructions on a piece of paper. She's really good at reading instructions, I guess, but I wasn't. So
Okay, I found a mass arrest. It's a mirror from
Probably from me.
Constitution of Kim
What mass arrest?
through Leon Valley.
And what?
From Leon Valley.
Oh, okay.
No, I have a link to it, Odin. I just put it in the private chat. I didn't know if you wanted to watch 7 minutes of it. That's why I was asking.
Can you give a little backstory on it?
Everybody got arrested.
Yeah, there was
Oh, wow.
there was a series of arrests in Leon Valley, and a lot
Oh,
of people
during During
a
that
lot of
time.
people showed up to protest one day. I think the actual date was June 23rd, 2012.
Hey, that's my birthday.
No, not
June
12, not
23rd.
12. Maybe 17 or I don't remember. Well, whatever.
June 23rd is
Yeah.
my birthday.
But I'm pretty sure it was June 23rd. So anyway, they had a press conference while we were protesting, and we all went over there, and then they took all of our stuff and arrested. I think they arrested 3 or 4 people. And we've been waiting for eons to get our stuff back, and several people started getting their things in the mail this week.
Oh, I remember that. I remember it happening, yes. I think that might have been 2018, wasn't it? Or maybe.
Maybe so. It's been almost 2 years. In June, it'll be 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said 2012.
Yeah, it's been 2 years, that's right. Been a while.
And there's been like an ongoing lawsuit with regards to it, and so
Oh,
anyway, rewind it, Odin.
that's
How's
where you
the-
get-
Or no,
I know you guys can't talk a lot about the lawsuit, but is everything going okay with that? I mean, is it going at least the way you guys are wanting it to go, or?
well, I haven't filed a lawsuit, but there's other people that have. You'd really have to ask them.
Okay.
How far back, Teresa?
Well, probably, I don't know, right about there. Try there. I don't remember when they started. I mean, I started video recording. He was talking, and then maybe a minute or so in, he starts, they start arresting people.
All right, I'll play it right there then. Y'all ready?
Hi, Texas
Yep.
Wolfman. Sorry, had
You
to say
got the
hi.
sound on?
Oop.
He's calling it a felony for taking these people to jail.
There's death threats on y'all's YouTube Live, and every one of y'all will be held accountable for those death threats. Does everybody here understand what I'm telling you? So, I'm lying.
ACLU.
Let's go.
Can you hear it?
Yes,
Under
sir.
arrest. Even though we cannot be held responsible. He's calling it a felony for taking these
Odin,
people
mute
to
your mic.
jail.
Just so you know, this is the only camera I have. It does not screen live. It's a static camera. Everybody else, you're not free to leave. Come on across the street.
We're detained. We're all detained.
Get on over here, sir, right now. Every one of y'all are witnesses to the crime. Every one of y'all's your cameras, your devices.
They're going to illegally seize our
Every one of y'all.
property.
Sit down right here.
We're all being arrested.
Right here. Every one of y'all. Sit down. Take this camera and keep talking to him.
Let's go here, ma'am.
Let's go. Get over here.
He told me to sit here, sir.
I just want to be clear on why I have to.
This is ridiculous because we have people out here.
You're under arrest. I am not resisting. Sit down. I don't care. Sit down.
I don't have any evidence on my phone. This phone is live streaming. Nothing stays on the
Sit
phone.
down. We're
Everything
not
is
discussing
on.
this right now. You're going to sit down. You're not in charge.
Oh man, I wanted to drink.
Fucking great.
Put them inside. Go back and get the rest of them.
They are arresting I guess they're taking it into custody, every one of us. Hang on, let me lock my phone, sir. Look, it's on. Hang on. Hang on. He's taking my phone. I do not consent to you taking my property.
Ma'am, I'm not
I do
asking
not
you.
consent. Well, I'm
Release
gonna
that,
ask you
please.
to
Release that. Thank you. Let me explain it to you. Texas law says that you must identify as a suspect or a witness to a crime. Every one of y'all are a witness with what y'all been doing out here, and every one of y'all are suspects if you can stream live. Because I guarantee you, the rest of y'all
Look, you
we're
can
gonna
see
find
me.
out on yours. So we're already pulling those tapes on you.
There's Kevin.
Everyone's going to identify themselves, and if anybody has a camera on them or a phone on them, it's going to be taken as evidence. They will be returned to you once the warrant is issued for those. We will return them. I want the guy too.
Says
Now,
he's going to
did-
return it.
Now, did he said he would return it
Said he was-
broken?
They will be returned. I didn't say they'd be returned broken, but that's how I got mine back. Yeah, green shirt was a cop. Green shirt got to leave with his phone.
Now, you didn't get a picture of the retarded rapist with his special helmet?
I don't think so. I don't think so. That's basically it. They're just going to seize everybody's property, and that's about it.
You refuse to give up your life. I understand. Chief, these cuffs are cutting off the blood in my hand. Okay, we'll be with you just fine. Before or after my finger falls off. If it falls off, that's on you. Okay, we'll be with you. Right? I just said, no more discussion. Absolutely, you're detained. No suspicion of anything. You're a witness to a crime. Are you from Texas? Are you from Texas? Because then you should know the law. Then you should know the law. Hey, one more behind you. Hey, one more behind you. Get in. Get in.
I was pretty mad. I was pretty mad by this time.
Guaranteed.
You deserve to be mad.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, you did.
I was mad by this point too.
Talk about that a little bit. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, what you don't see is you don't see Patrick and Texas Wolfman, not Texas Wolfman, Sheepdog running off. Don't see Furry climbing through the bushes running away.
So what's going on here is if you display your rifle in front of the DA and sit it, that can be considered
You mean Patrick ran like a little bitch?
So this was 2 years ago. So we started running about that time.
I actually have some video of them seeing us all getting arrested and then leaving.
Damn. And I thought he was out there fighting for our rights. How are you fighting when you're fleeing?
I know weapons are expensive, I promise you.
Hey, Pookie. I can't chat, but I'll say hey.
And I was documenting law. Sir, right over here on this side. On this side. Yes. Very good. Thank you very much. On public property, documenting law enforcement activity. Police officers in the course of their duty. I committed no crime. I should not be handcuffed. Being a witness to a crime does not give you the right to handcuff anybody.
Didn't Chief tell him he wasn't allowed to be there because of his prior behavior?
Well, they don't allow sex offenders to be that close to their park.
Oh, so he was breaking the law there. Hey, Boomer.
I was about to say, come up, Boomer. It's a girls' panel with Odin.
Is that the real Miss Joe?
Odin, you can stop that video. That's about the end of it.
Okay.
It's on my channel if anybody wants to watch it. And I think there's a few people that have, stolen it from me that have it on their channels too.
I had my YouTube name on Bow's evidence from Leon Valley.
Okay. Miss Joe, that really you?
Hi, Miss Joe. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
If you're still
Hello,
in Discord, you have to close. Oh, okay. There you are.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hi, Miss Joe. We can hear
Okay,
you.
hi, Miss Joe.
Good
Now I
to
gotta
hear
figure
you.
out how to work this thing.
You're doing well.
I made my first YouTube live stream. Yay!
You did.
Congratulations, Miss Joe.
Good for you. Teresa was my first.
Now, Miss Boomer, if you want up here, I can let you up here and move myself back.
Miss Joe, you used to do macrame?
Oh yes, I used to love to do macrame.
I know, I really enjoy it. Like I said, I've only done the 2 owls, but it's super fun. Not a big fan of untying knots, but I'm not that great at it yet, so and untying a lot.
Time and patience, Teresa. You'll get there. It doesn't take long to master it.
Is
Well,
it
my
easier than crochet? Because I tried crochet and I stunk at it.
I'm
Hey,
actually crocheting a blanket for my grandson right now. I'm doing a 3D shell stitch for him.
I've never crocheted, so I couldn't tell you if it's easier or harder. I know that there's some sticks involved in crochet that I don't understand how they work.
Only one hook.
I tried crocheting.
Oh, I like to crochet. I like to knit. Anything handiwork wise, I love it.
Now, I tried to learn how to knit, but I could never get the knack for it. So, but I do like to crochet and I do like to make quilts. I'm real big with quilting.
I tried
Boomer.
crochet once and didn't do too well.
What were you trying to crochet?
And I ended up tying up my hands.
That's probably the point of it.
I had to do something for boredom.
Used to, you know, I don't know about the younger ladies on the panel, but used to when you'd go to the doctor's office or wherever, you'd have to sit in a waiting room. There'd always be a lady there knitting with those sticks.
Yeah, I think I've seen that before.
I still got a big quilt that's about half finished that I started when I was expecting my son. And I thought I would complete it when the grandkids came along, and it's still half done. I've never completed it.
What I do is I go back and forth from projects because I get bored on one, you know, when you're doing a repeated design over and over and over. And so I'll start another blanket. And then when I get bored with that one, I'll switch back to the other and go back and forth.
Doesn't that get confusing sometimes, though?
No, if you're real familiar with the stitches and you know what you're doing, no, not really.
Oh.
I tried needlepoint before, but I was terrible at it.
Oh, I love to do that.
I make a big mess on the back of the fabric.
With needlepoint, you have to start from bottom and then you go all the way up to the top. A lot of people will start in the middle, and you really don't want to do that. You want to start from the bottom and then complete it from the bottom to the top.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the colors can get mixed up, or you can be reading the pattern incorrectly because you actually have to count. They have little, it's like little squares, it's X's, but each X is a square. So you have to kind of keep track of that. And the easiest way to do it is from the bottom.
Well, I guess you learn something new every day, as they say often.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of people out there with that kind of talent, or maybe the time for it, or whatever, you know, mothers to pass it on to their daughters as much as used to, you know. But now with the YouTube videos, you can learn how to do anything.
Oh yeah, a lot of them you can go to and they'll go with you stitch by stitch.
That's what I like that with the macrame too.
But I did
All
try
right,
knitting.
ladies.
Oh,
We're
yes,
going to be
ma'am.
boring our male viewers if we keep talking about women things. Do we have something female auditor wise? Can we talk about maybe some of our female First Amendment auditors?
I was about to tell Vital to hush up.
Well, you guys could give a certain female auditor beauty secrets, like use less makeup, a lot less.
I don't think Laura Shark is an auditor, but I think she's my favorite.
I agree.
Yeah, she's good.
Laura Shark's a complex. She's good. What do you think about Pink Camera Magic?
I like her a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about?
I'd say she's my second favorite after Laura Shark. Sorry, Pink.
What do you think about the Balls of Steel, Miss Chi-Town Sue?
Oh yeah, that's right. The top 3.
Three-way
Yep.
tie.
I love me some Chi-Town Sue.
Yeah. Gutsy little woman she is.
Let's face it, if I was a cop and I encountered Chi-Town Sue, I would tuck tail and go the other direction because I wouldn't want to mess with Sue. She's a sweetheart, but you don't want her mad at you.
Right?
If I was a cop, I'd be like, oh, fuck, not her. Shit. No, keep going. I don't want to do the paperwork. Just keep going.
Someone just brought up Sasha in the Springs. What do you guys think about her?
She has a good other channel.
You know,
So
I've
messed
seen her.
up.
I've seen her both times that I enjoyed watching what she was doing, especially to me since this last time while she was pregnant, because she did try to stay back and not be part of the story and not be as confrontational. So I really enjoyed her more while she was pregnant. Now, whether we go back to being more confrontational after she has the baby, but my goodness gracious, honey child, if you're living in a motel room with your significant other and all those little kids, please practice some birth control for the next go round.
Wilma says Sasha has a prono. I don't think it's a prono,
I love
but
pronos.
I did hear it is the back door.
I'm not familiar with Sasha. Is that her YouTube name?
Yeah, she's the one
Yes.
that Eric's been helping, well, was helping before he was jailed.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm not very familiar with her.
Yeah, she likes to take it in the rear. From what I can
Sasha in the
tell.
Springs. Be nice, Odin. Sasha in the Springs.
I'll have to check it out.
Sasha in the something.
Well, I can
Well,
give you. Go ahead.
sometimes it's the bed springs, so I'll jump over Odin and I'll say that. So sorry, Sasha. I really do enjoy your work here.
She
And
seems
that's
like
why
a real
we
nice
love
lady.
her.
I enjoy both her works. Just kidding.
She's a very lovely lady from the front and the back.
That sounds wrong on so many levels, Teresa.
That's the compliment. I think.
I'm sorry.
Can we
but I
share
have-
that video, Odin?
No.
What video?
Kuma doesn't know what we're talking about.
I don't. I have no
Oh.
idea.
You can go to what Prono Hub and maybe find her.
BT just popped up in chat.
Okay, and then does he have female organs?
No, my man does not have female organs.
Anon's favorite auditor is Wilma Dickfit.
What do you guys think about Denise Lynn? And the crowd goes quiet.
Oh, well, I like Denise. I mean, I followed her but see, like I said, I've been out of the community for a while there for almost a year. I've been kind of in and out. I do need to catch up with a lot of people and see what they're doing and what they're doing out there. So I guess I'm a little behind.
I think her and Zebra Oil and Vinegar should stay far apart.
But I like a lot of her videos, a lot of the things that she brings out.
She's gone crazy here for a while too.
She does an okay job. I mean, she does fine whenever she audits. I've never seen her do anything wacky.
Mm-mm.
But I've never seen her do anything crazy. So as for auditing, I would say she's okay.
Joe Cool, that's a yes, but you have to show it on camera.
He's asking if he puts a skirt on, if he can come on the panel.
No, because then the floor will get all sticky.
Oh, Odin.
We haven't discussed Constitutional Kim. What I've seen of Kim's videos, I've really enjoyed watching Kim.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She
Yeah.
does a good job too.
She's a little cutie pie too.
Constitutional Kim, she's a sweetheart. Even though she's dating an ass.
She really gives out a lot of information with her videos, which I like.
And I like it that she owns up to when she fucks up. Like that time she went back into the building, she was prior trespass from.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
And then we have Selena. You know, I admire Selena. She sticks to her guns a lot of times whenever Patty would jump up and take off running. You know, she's got some balls to stand out
Yeah,
there
she's a
and
tough
hold
lady.
her ground.
She is. I love Selena.
Oh yeah,
Selena-
she's tough.
Selena's a sweetie. She got bigger balls than her significant other.
She's got his in her purse and hers on her.
Literally.
Yeah, she is tougher than Patrick, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
And
Patrick,
she'll get pissed when he's like, somebody goes after Patrick. She goes after them. I adore that about her. Even though he's a schmuck, I still adore that about her.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Selena, you just hit him a couple times in the face, knock him down. I think you could take him. I think you could take him right out. Talking about Patrick.
well, we all know he's a beta.
Wait, news now, Patrick? Is that
I think she could take him out, though. I think she could take him.
the one we're talking about? News now, Patrick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Becca and his baby mama.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Hey, did they have their baby?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
she's adorable.
She really is a cute baby.
I hope she gets her brains and her looks from the mother, not the father.
What did they name her?
Miss Joe might
Vivian.
know.
I know it's Vivian. That's all I
something.
know.
Yeah, I don't want to dox too much information, so we'll just call her baby Vivian.
Right. That's cute.
That's a pretty name.
I got to see a picture of her, and she is just adorable. She really is a cute baby.
She is cute. I'm just hoping she gets the brains and the looks from the mother.
BC.
We don't need another Patrick out there. God. And Kuma's dog's growling at her.
Oh, sorry. Let me mute.
Then there's 5150. Well, her video.
Is that Bitchmobile?
Yeah, big old bitch.
Bitch.
I'm getting a license plate that says Bitchmobile. Sorry.
Not before me. That would be a cool license plate, though.
Then there's Andrew. Wait a minute, he's not a female.
Not this week.
Not this week.
What about Furry?
Yeah.
I'll
What do you
plead the
got?
fifth on that one. That can go either direction. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Her auditing, or so-called auditing religious things, I don't agree with.
I have my spoon. I'm just stirring a little bit.
Your spoon on a stir.
Yeah, stir in the pot, Sweeney. I knew that would cause a reaction.
Now, who is Andrew?
Not
Not
maybe
now,
later.
maybe later.
Oh, I didn't know his name. Okay.
He likes to paint his nails and wear skirts, so I mean, depends on the week, I guess.
He's dyed his hair orange and stuff, too.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Wow.
We followed him for a long time.
Orange hair.
Yep, and
Yes,
the
ma'am.
special beard.
Now, that would be something to see. Orange hair.
How about that, Andrew? We've been following you since you first started.
Pink hair.
But he
don't
finally
believe it.
joined the Bag of
I don't-
Dicks, so he's one of us.
I know somebody that dyed their hair pink, and then the next week he dyed it purple.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Was it DDT?
No, no, it was one of my old coworkers from my last job.
Okay, what do you think about some of the male auditors? Who are your favorites there?
Jeff Gray.
Mhm.
Miss Joe? Get on mute your mic if you can.
There, I finally got it unlocked. You know, male auditors, there's a few out there that I really do kind of enjoy watching their videos, but I could much easier name off the ones I don't care for. But I'm trying not to be negative the first time I'm up on a panel, so I'll try to be nice. I'll keep quiet on this one.
No,
Hey, JJ.
you can let it out. Shoot. I like Chi-Town Citizen. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Slacker's
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
Love me some Slacker. I'll tell you what, there's no finer human being than that young man is. He has such caring and such apathy for other people.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I like about his videos is not only does he show the bad situations, but he also shows the good situations. So he shows both sides, which I really like. He doesn't just show all the bad stuff. He also shows the good stuff.
Yeah. What I like about him, and I keep going back to this one video, is when he was in that live fire situation. He was right up next to the cops. No other auditor, I hate to bring this up, no other auditors was able to do that I know of. And cops didn't give him a hard time, he didn't give them a hard time, and he just sat there and reported for news.
Yep. Oh yeah, I like Pug Face too. Johnny 5-0. Oh yeah, they've got a.
Oh, not 5-0.
I do. You may not, but I do.
That fucktard. Conspiracy theory. Oi.
He thinks we tried to kill Bill or something. He made
And
a
I-
video about the trolls trying to, I don't know, it was something crazy. So, yeah, we're not big fans.
And he thinks Sable's following him.
Oh.
Our Rate Production's pretty good.
Isn't Johnny a Choma supporter?
Oh.
He supports the accused alleged Chomo. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He still has a wrench in his channel.
Was not aware of that.
Joe, I have an issue with Blind Justice because he seems to me to be a very deceptive person, and when you talk to him, he's I don't even know how to put this. He's
Word magic.
evasive and deceptive.
Word magic.
I still like Blind Justice.
Now, I've seen a few of Blind Justice's videos. I don't know him very well yet.
But I'm the naive one of the group, and they like to smack me on the back of my head.
Me too.
I'm
Yes,
glad I'm not the
Sasquatch.
only one.
I wouldn't say that I think he's a fraud. I would just say that, I have some red flags that have been coming up every time I watch his videos.
Would you classify him as a sovereign citizen with the way he talks?
Yeah, I would. I don't know about anybody else, but I would say he's sovereign.
I wouldn't, not because only because he's been in the military.
That can change. I think he would fall
That's
under,
true.
I believe he would fall under the sovereign citizen
But sovereigns don't
Sure.
believe in the laws, and he always states the laws, so it's kind of contradictory for that.
And maybe so. Maybe, you know, maybe he's not a true sovereign, but he does do a lot of sovereign stuff. So there's a lot of sovereign red flags. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
Done with Freaks. Hello, one of my favorite people.
Did you get some rain done with Freaks? Poured down over here.
So what do you think about the Anon guy?
I love Anon, and why did Beaver block him?
I like Anon.
Anon's a very honest, upfront dude. I really do like him.
If Anon was closer, I'd send Ross over there to pressure wash his porch. All right, Odin, we got to move this conversation. What else?
Come on, Odin.
It's 30 in Chicago right now, Joe Cool just said. We were in the 50s today, and I was freezing.
It's that cold here. It was snowing earlier. And it's middle of May.
Snowing.
It's warm
Yeah.
here. It's probably like in the 70s.
My kids just got out of the pool.
It's about 60 here, but it got up to the 70s today. It was nice.
How does everybody on the panel like Caroline in Fort Worth?
I thought I was the stir of the pot.
Well, I guess I'll be the oddbod. I actually like her. She makes me laugh.
I can get you a can of laughing gas if you need to laugh.
No, it's she. You know, like I said, I'm new coming back. I haven't been here, been back for very long, and I didn't know Carolina Fort Worth when I left, but when I came back, I saw some of her videos, and I'm still learning about everybody, and I haven't quite got an opinion on her yet. I mean, so far what I've seen, she's been nice. I'm not sure what's all going on in the community and everything, but keeping my ears open.
I saw your response, Beaver.
What did he put?
Talking about Anon.
Well, once again, you know, you're finding that people are responsible for some of the words they speak. And, you know, if you have a problem, you need to take it up with that person directly. But therein again, watch what you say. If you aren't prepared to stand your ground, maybe you better not be saying things to begin with. Just wise words from an old woman.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, you guys, I heard some good news. I hope it's okay for me to say this. She told me in a live panel or live stream, but Mommy of Minnie, the baby, is back staying with her mom. So,
oh, good.
Yeah, she's not in any kind of foster care, which is great news. I'm really glad to hear that. You know, speaking of Caroline in Fort Worth, that's one of the little nasties that she's been running around telling people is that the trolls called social services on this poor girl and got social services involved and got them somehow to take this woman's baby away from her.
Is there any fact to that?
Absolutely. Well, not that I know of. Not that I know of. My understanding is
then we should.
Yeah.
Sorry, Teresa.
No, I was just going to say my understanding is that, you know, social services has been involved with the family for some time. So I don't even know where she comes up with this. I don't know. Did anybody else hear that? I never even heard Mommy of Minnie say that.
No, I hadn't heard anything about that, but if that's what's being said, then that should not be being said, because if you're going to say something, you need to have facts backing it up.
They
have enough issues. They have enough issues. They don't need more.
They like to lie
agree.
on the trolls or these so-called trolls. and say we did shit and when we didn't. Hell, we don't even exactly know where she lives. Well, at least I don't.
Kim J, all
Wow.
you need is a phone to come up. That's all I'm on, sweetie. Just hit the link and it'll tell you what to do. Sorry, guys.
Hit the link, go
Yeah.
into hit the link, go into desktop mode, and it'll pull you right in.
You might want to put the link up, Odin.
She's talking about on the phone, and you can do it on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how I got in. I just got brave and went ahead and clicked the link, and it was fairly easy to do it.
Yeah, it's super easy. And I'm so proud of you, Miss Joe. I love you.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. One thing I did want to add, Kumanina, back as we were discussing Carolina and Fort Worth, the biggest problem I have with her is the way she drives and blows through stoplights and intersections and stop signs just in pursuit of a cop that's on a pursuit of something. She's going to hit somebody someday and possibly injure them badly or kill them. I wish they would be able to catch her when she's doing things like that and get a stop put to that before some innocent person does get injured badly or lose their life.
No, she's
Yeah,
admitted to
that's-
not carrying and being in a hurry.
That's very dangerous. Yeah. If we're going to uphold, you know, our police or government, then we need to also follow the rules.
You just made me YAS without my mic being on.
Beaver, you're not a female.
I'll be
All
quiet.
female
I
panel,
won't say
he's a
nothing.
beaver. All female panel, he's definitely a beaver.
Yeah.
Joe Cole, we're still
Besides
waiting
that,
for
I
that wig
think
and
us,
skirt.
yeah, I think us 4 women can definitely take him on and shut him down if need be.
Yep.
Becca,
I'll
where
try
did
to
you
hold my
go?
tongue on that one.
So you ladies want to have some fun with the smelly twat?
The what?
The smelly twat.
What is that?
You
What in
heard
the world
him.
have you got me in on?
I think he's talking about
He's
Beaver.
talking about Beaver.
What kind of panel did I
Beaver's-
come on?
Beaver's gonna come up here and fuss because somebody timed him out for 5 minutes. I saw that.
Aw.
I don't know who
Oh.
did it.
Oh.
I don't know who did it. None of the
And-
ladies up here had anything to do with it. It's probably
And
Odin.
he doesn't have a wrench.
Oh. Beaver.
Right, not Don? He's making the rules of the females only, and he's on the
Listen.
panel.
I'm not saying that. I was leaving you a private chat in the background to read. I didn't want to come up on panel and destroy the All Women's Day. I was leaving you a private chat notice. But anyway, since I'm up here, Ms. Joe asked me why I timed out, why I blocked Anon, and I was responding to her. Then Odin told me to stop starting shit and you timed me out. So
No,
there
I
was a
asked you.
disconnect. Oh, okay, bless your heart. So there was a disconnect between Odin and what was going on in chat. I was answering a question, Odin. Thank you. Thank you for your time, ladies. Y'all have a nice evening.
Thank you, Beaver.
Thanks, Beaver. Thank you for
Anybody
answering
else want to
questions.
come up on the panel and complain about being timed out?
That would be a good live feed.
Right?
I would like to complain about being timed out on a various number of different panels all over the internet.
Yeah, because I don't like the truth.
I want to complain about Teresa being timed out also.
Yeah, let's complain about Teresa being timed out. And Miss Joe, I've seen Miss Joe get timed out too. We won't talk
We're
about
tired of
Odin.
My gosh, sometimes all I have to do is say hi, and that's enough to earn a timeout and a ban. Lord have
Right?
mercy.
Yeah, don't you get timed out by Joe Cool for saying hi sometimes?
I
Joe's a
don't know that
tyrant.
Joe's ever nailed me.
I'm just busting his balls.
Joe Cool. I want to know why, because I asked several times in the chat the other night whenever you had the heavy hitter panel. I want to know why you didn't get Josh Abrams to show everybody his boobs.
I think we should bring
Fair, it's a
Joe
fair
up for a second.
request. It was a fair request. It's something that you guys say to us all the time. I don't know why you just ignored me.
We don't have a full 80s panel yet, so I think Joe should come up for a minute.
I love Joe's laugh. It just cracks me up.
No, Joe, his boobs, his moobs.
Oh, he has to show us his boobs?
No,
I wanted to see Josh's moobs.
Are you saying boots or boobs?
MOOBS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a great YouTube name too, by the way.
Moobs.
Moves
Yeah,
for all.
why not? And just have your like avatar as the Puma Tits.
That's perfect.
I haven't started a sock yet. Maybe that'll be my first.
It'd be a good one. Of course, we'd all know who you are.
Damn it. I always do that.
Okay, now guys, here's Joe Cool.
Hey,
You want
the
him
man,
up
the
here?
legend.
You want him up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
I'll be
ahead.
right back. Gotta take
Can
the
you
dog
handle
out.
2 Joes on your panel at the same time, Odin?
Well, I'd say Lady Joe and Mel Joe.
Little Joe?
You're always Ms. Joe, so.
Hey guys.
Hey, Joe. Joe
Where's the
Cool.
skirt?
Hey, Joe.
Kumanino, baby. How are you? Bless your heart. Miss Joe, Teresa, Diggins,
Hi,
Odin.
Joe
I've
Cool.
been trying to support your ass, Odin. I just found out that fucking you even have a panel, man, a few days ago. So yeah, you know, I know I'm not. You can't be on the ladies panel, but I'm gonna support you. This might be the best panel, but I'm gonna hang around for you, bro.
There you go. Good to hear you laugh.
You're in it. You're out. He went to
I
an
know,
real
right?
quick.
But I'm still waiting for the wig and the
my-
skirt there, Joe Cool.
I know, me too.
You said if we let you on the panel, you'll put a skirt and a wig on now.
That shit'll go full screen.
You really gonna hold that against me, Kumanina?
You said
Joe
it.
Cool.
You said it.
At least a skirt.
Joe, why
At
did
least
you
a
ignore?
skirt.
Why did you ignore my request for those moobs the other night? I think I even
Oh,
got
no,
timed out.
I'm glad you said that. I'm laughing. I've got tears in my eyes from laughing at Kumanina. I didn't see it but I wouldn't have did it anyway. That shit was a shit show. Also, Teresa, that shit. It was so much. Maybe I shouldn't be on here complaining. But
Well, I was only
on
there to
YouTube.
see the boobs. I was only there to see the
You was
boobs,
only
and when
there
that
for the
didn't happen.
What am I missing? Who showed boobs?
Nobody.
Josh,
Unfortunately.
Abrams has some
Man boobs.
has some man boobs, and look like they
Yeah.
got bigger since he's been locked up too. I'm just saying, but you know what, Teresa, I wanted to keep it civil. I didn't like that shit that SJB, going in on Hot Desert, because I was trying to get Hot Desert up there. I was texting him back and forth. He's like, no, he's being disrespectful and all of that. I need to be able to invite anybody up there. Josh, the reason I wanted him up there is because he's out there in the virus. And when no one else, when it wasn't popular. Now everybody getting their footing and everybody going out, but Josh went through it. That's why he had an invite.
That's one of the things about the heavy hitters is they don't all get along with each other. So you almost have to have them on a couple at the time, or you know what I'm saying? It can be a little difficult to get them all together.
And they blame the trolls for the
that's
drama,
good.
but they bring the drama.
I agree,
absolutely.
right? And that's good advice. We had all of that shit planned. Teresa and I get up there, and Jeff, when I come, Jeff already got Josh on the panel. It's already a shit show in the chat. My name ain't even on the fucking thing nowhere. So people coming looking for the Joe Cool takeover, can't find it. I still had fun on panel. I thought the rest of it was drama. I wish 10th would have never even, I'd have removed everybody's fucking wrench in there and put some of my people in there. A lot of that shit sucked.
And
But
Josh was not supposed to be in there. He kept saying, I have family issues, so I can't make it. And then he was on there the longest.
yeah, I kept telling Josh to Jeff to pop his ass. I'm like, he been here too long. Plus, some motherfuckers ain't gonna hang around if he on the panel. Motherfuckers, somebody don't want to come up because they don't like Josh. So and so. I wanted to do what Teresa just said, have one-on-ones. Man, it was just crazy. I didn't want any regulars up there. Jeff putting fucking 10th man and Chester up there. I was hot.
Did
My
Josh
pro-
talk about his case with? He's got a court case or trial coming up for an armed robbery that he has alleged to have committed.
I think he was talking about some of that shit before I got there. Once I at 8 o'clock came around and my shit started, I cut him off. I wasn't there to hear his fucking personal business. In fact, I hear way too much personal business from Danielle, tow truck girl, about his ass.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that you guys all know it. I didn't forgot about y'all were personal friends or whatever. Y'all all knew each other.
I hope Hot Tow Truck Girl gets the justice she deserves.
Yes, and she can't talk. She got a reason she can't talk. The reason she don't go to trial and press, charges on him. She got her reason. But yes, she hoping he get hit by a truck.
I'm sorry, but that girl's a scammer too.
She's a scam? I don't think so. That chick is a ditzy. She's ditzy. And she's one of those,
I get
no
that.
offense to that girl, because she's a friend. Yes, and she's one of those chick who will latch on to any guy that's gonna do and provide. She think that's the way to go. Young chicks do that shit, but
she's not young.
Leave that shit alone. All right, she's not young anymore. Leave that shit alone.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah, she's really just like a reed in the wind. Whichever way the wind blows, she's willing to go. And I don't fault her for it.
She's very self-destructive. She does things that she knows it's going to, blow up in her face, and still expecting that it's not. And I hate that for her.
I agree. That's our main
I think
conversation.
she could have, she could have been
main...
a whole lot more. She could have done a whole lot more with her life if she wasn't.
She can.
Doing that.
We went there 10 minutes before she made a U-turn in the middle of an intersection and got pulled over by a cop. She put on the sweetest, fucking image, man. You'd have thought this chick was, I don't know, a member of society or something. She did well. She didn't have fucking insurance and all that. And she acted all sweet and shit. The cop bought it. It was I don't know, but I got to see a side of her. I'm like, damn, you could be a civilized member of society if you wanted to, motherfuckers. He started talking different, everything. So
imagine her selling houses, selling cars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can tell she's got a bubbly personality and what have you. But she's she's very self-destructive. And I hate to see that.
That's her main fucking issue. Every time our relationship it started off with her getting chewed out over the internet, and then I'd sit on the phone with her for hours while she cried and act like she tough to everybody. But she's a chick, she's human. That shit used to kill her. And now it's me telling her, stop fucking with them niggas, stop running the streets, don't fuck with the same people you used to fuck with. And she'll spend a week or two at somebody's house and you're right, I'm getting my shit together. Then she'll disappear for a week or two, and she's back and getting kicked out of fucking casinos and shit. She does have that self-destructive quality, but I had it, so I'm not hard on her. I had it bad, so I'm not gonna be hard on her, judge or anything.
Be a little harder on her because she probably needs to quit.
I'm really hard on my friends. I'm really hard on my friends, Teresa. Like soup, I let nothing slide. We'll be at a fucking nightclub somewhere, and I'll be, trying to talk about morals and shit. Let it die, Joe. Let it die. Yes.
You're kind of like that in panels too.
What about the panels?
I said you're kind of like that in panels too, which I appreciate. You'll call a motherfucker out.
Oh, kind of like that on panels.
I agree, but that's a good thing, Joe.
No, it is a good thing. When I mean,
I
it
think
doesn't matter
so,
if they're
right?
your friend or not.
Agreed.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
everybody, in my opinion, this is why I was so hard on Blind Justice, because in my opinion, he's evasive and shit. I had saw the interview he did with somebody where they asked him about his, what asked, I'm gonna have to get off it. This my girl is texting me like crazy. Where he did that interview with somebody, he was really evasive about his military record. I asked him one question and I thought he was the best evasive, and I was hard on him as well.
if,
But somebody said that shit, he's evasive. They're right.
my opinion, if you want the cops to be straightforward and honest, the auditors need to be it. If you want the cops to out other cops, the auditors have to out other auditors too. You can't have it both ways.
Oh, that was dope. That was dope. That was dope. You're dope. I learned a lot from fucking with you cats too. Somebody the other day might have been on your shit, Odin, was like, why don't y'all just call before you go in there? I think that's a good idea. Instead of calling the cops on yourself, call them and tell them, listen, I'm gonna give a tour of the station today, blah, blah, blah. I'm willing to do that shit once or twice. And I'm trying to figure that shit out, Odin. This is my issue with that. I wouldn't care about your personal business, nobody up here. The only reason the cops, I give them a hard time is because I pay your salary. You're supposed to work for me and provide for me, and you don't. You think you're above me, you treat me like shit. Now, if any man or person treated me like that, they'd have the issue. You know, my issue is not to call the police out. I've never filed a complaint on even one fucking cop. I don't want to hurt them. I want them to make it home to their family. I'm sure they're good moms and all of that shit. I just want them to get their foot out of the regular citizen's ass. I want them to obey that fucking oath that they swore to. I don't want them to be able to walk up on a corner and be like, when somebody says, excuse me, officer, keep walking, beat it, get off my corner. That shit, that's what shit I got issue with.
That's over
cops.
exercising your little Tim badge. It's everybody's motherfucking corner. Yours,
if
mine,
I'm being honest,
and whoever, you know. I'm sorry about that.
Most cops don't even have that attitude. Most cops are cool and they wave and they're polite, but it's always one in a bunch. And then if he does something stupid, the rest of them follow up behind and back him on it, which I think sucks. But you might have a good point. Maybe calling out some shitty auditors might be the way to go.
There's some shitty auditors that, as soon as one shitty auditor does something, all the others seem to follow too.
Agreed, right? Like that PayPal. What good is it with a cat like Patrick in here, right? I mean, he ruined it for every fucking body. Why have a PayPal? You can't use it. I can't post my shit.
All the shit he's done with the PayPal please don't take this as an attack towards you. It made you look bad. It made Joe look bad, or Jeff look bad. It made 80% of the auditors look bad. When you got
we've had that conversation.
When you got like Slacker out there being right in the heat of it and fucking all-star there.
That's another guy I wanted to invite. I invited Nevaeh too. I don't know if she told y'all, but I tried to get her up there. I had like 4 women I wanted up there at the same time, but it didn't work out.
Beaver, yes, I did change my name.
Beaver is also a changed man, or is he? Is it? I'm the only one believing that bullshit. He seems to be a nicer guy. Is that just?
Beaver's the same Beaver he always was.
Question.
he's just been a little more respectful, I guess, to us.
Beaver is still Beaver, and yet he's a turd burglar at the same time.
Third burglar. Yeah, I met him in Virginia. Beaver was he was nice. He helped me try to get weed and shit like that. I don't know if that makes you nice, but he was nice, and he was the first person I met down there. He was cool. I like Beaver. I can't front. I like him.
He did something to a certain lady that kind of turned me off from him.
But he has since apologized.
Yeah.
That means a lot, right?
Yeah.
I saw Dave apologize, made a fucking video about that shit. I thought it was huge. I gave him no shit.
And the apology is Teresa's to wonder about, of ours.
Emo. I'm sorry, Emo.
No, I'm not talking
Go
about
ahead, bless
Teresa. I'm talking about AK twin mom or mommy.
you.
When he
Yes, I've been
threw
getting.
her under the bus. Whew,
Who threw her on the bus?
Beaver
Beaver?
did. Yeah, he lied on her.
Oh.
Beaver said he didn't
That's
try
why
to
she
make that
just
look like
texted
an
me a couple
interview.
days ago. That's what, yeah, she called me a couple days ago, say she's leaving YouTube. Somebody did an interview with her and did her side bogusly or something, a play pretend interview or something. That's what you guys talking about?
Yeah.
She's talking about Beaver. He did that to her.
She had a video that she let him
Beaver.
watch, and he acted like he was interviewing somebody or interviewing Mommy of Many during that video, and it looked like he was interviewing her.
He used AK responses.
He said
to
he
make it
was
look
just
like
answering his name. Like every time she talked in chat, he was reading his chat, but a lot of people believe that he was trying to interview the person.
okay. I don't know.
Beaver
I
gets
don't know.
carried
There's not
away.
a lot of cats
Yes,
do,
he
right,
does.
Teresa? A lot of
Beaver, I know what happened, and I trust what you said happened, but a lot of people believe that that was a real interview.
people say no.
I don't trust what Beaver says.
I know you guys don't, but I still like to get smacked in the back of the head.
Well, I don't want to fight out
My-
AK and Beaver's battles either. 'Cause, you know,
Exactly.
Yeah. And Odin, I heard you got it caught in the middle there too somewhere. You and AK and Bieber, and maybe Anon, or maybe just not Anon. Maybe because someone said his name earlier. I'm thinking Anon.
I didn't get pulled into it. I just knew certain situations weren't factual. Beaver. And he stretched the truth too much.
Yeah, I heard
Way
that.
too much.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Then you got Rotten Peachy.
Yeah. God, y'all just remind me of all the drama. I forgot Peachy was in some shit with somebody a day or two ago too. Rob again. I think it was Rob. No, Anon.
It was
Peachy and
Anon.
Anon was at it. Yeah, that's right.
For a woman
Hey,
that
they
doesn't,
got it together now.
yeah, for a woman that doesn't like drama, she sure in hell has a lot of it.
Yeah, I can't believe that, right? I can't believe it. Or maybe that is, she got a really emotional side to her, you know, like really quick temper, really emotional, act out, lash out, like she was spoiled as a kid or something. You know, her mom didn't smack her when she did that as a kid. She think it's okay now as an adult.
who was that?
Peachy Rider.
Peachy.
Now, y'all.
Trolling on a death of a certain person is definitely a no-no. And what she did was wrong.
Yeah, that's.
She trolled somebody's death?
Well, she didn't like what I
Give 'em
said.
time.
She didn't like what I said to Nomad about the pine box, shipping it to him and calling him a druggie, which I was being hard loving on him and say, hey, if you don't quit your shit, you're going to end up in a pine box. And she kept going from panel to panel to panel that I was on, fucking attacking me.
Odin, I ain't gonna bullshit you. About a couple days before he died, he was online and he was high as fuck. And Ben I used to do smack, so I can recognize that shit. But I didn't say nothing in chat. I was telling myself I'm gonna get his number and talk to him because he was doing well, and now he's drunk as fuck. That's a bad sign. You know, I was worried about him too. Odin is where I'm going with that shit. So, you know, it ain't like I easily said the same thing. I could have easily said, you're gonna end up dead if you don't cut that shit out. I could have easily said the same thing. I wanted to.
Yeah, I said it, and if I could have said it a different way, I would have. Yet I don't think he would have got the message. So I had to basically smack
Yeah,
him in the face and say, "Hey, you're going to end up dead." And I'm sorry that he died.
I
He
know,
never
right?
believed.
That's
He never believed he would die. I don't think. I don't think he thought he would. I think he thought he'd live forever.
he's young enough to still think that.
Well, when
I
the
just
true
realized he's the one who was married to what's her name?
Granite State
The
Transparency.
girl, Granite. Yes, when I first come into the community, I wasn't even typing in chat, but I would watch Granite. I didn't know who anybody was. I know she was, but I remember the stuff people were saying. I'm just here to watch the train wreck. They were both blown out of their skulls. You know, that was my first time seeing shit like that. I had no idea that that'd be Granite, who now I know. I know all them Boston niggas. And Nomad, who I got to know. It's weird. What do y'all think about Granite? I like Granite too. But you guys
Get
will know
along.
more.
I get along with
Her
Jamie.
skills. I'm sorry, her audience skills is all I was talking about.
She's all right to
I,
a point.
I remember watching her back in the day. I ain't seen her recently, but I remember watching her back in the day. I thought she would hold her own. You know, cops be giving her shit and she stayed calm, I thought. I remember thinking she was pretty good. Remember Blind Justice when he first, a long time ago, I thought he was really good. Before he started fucking with Joe Orga and started, you know, I don't know. Not Blind Justice, I'm fucking up. Wasn't Enrique. He used to go by himself. I thought he was really good. Then he started fucking with Joe Orga and started fucking yelling at people and acting weird. But before that, I thought he had a lot of potential.
Okay.
Hey, baby.
So has any other states opened up some of their areas yet, like in Chicago?
Our governor tried to give us a 30-day extension. He wants everybody opening up. He wants to give us another 30 days. Somebody else fought it, got an injunction, and everybody here is starting to go out. The police have been locking down parties and shit. But if I took this camera on the corner, matter of fact, I might do that. I got to go get some weed in a minute anyway. I'll hop back on there and show you. A week ago, it was not like this. Motherfuckers is out. They're mad. Every day the mayor hops on TV talking about, we gonna lock y'all up if y'all can't stay in the house. And it just make us act worse.
Wait a minute. Didn't the Chicago mayor go and had her hair done? Wait a minute. She went and snuck to her hairdresser's house and had her hair done while she's screaming on TV about, I will arrest you and put you in jail. You will get locked up. You will this, you will that. And then she's going to get on there and say, well, I have a right to be concerned about my personal hygiene. What? It's all right for us to stink and look nasty, but you can sit there and violate your own. Shoot, lock her
then
up.
come out every day
Lock her
telling
up.
us, right? Yeah, right. And listen, because I'm a dick, just because she a woman, she gay, she black, I voted for her just to have something different. And she did do a lot of good shit. She was, opened up that weed shit, and she did a lot of good shit. But I think she's wrong on this shit. It's not even
She's
legal. It's
very
not
wrong on it.
constitutional. I think you're right. I agree.
I'm from Illinois, so I like to kind of keep an eye on what's going on in that state. But I have a lot of family that live there. But yeah, I just thought that was pretty interesting how she came up and after sitting there threatening every citizen in Chicago, if you step out your door, and then she's gonna get up there and then insult you in the process. Well, I worry about my personal hygiene. What? Nobody else does either.
Okay.
She's special.
Hold on, let me jump. She should lead by example. Like I keep telling the auditors and the cops, she should get fined and serve jail time.
Look, her hairdresser ratted her out. Okay, she was sneaking and going and getting her hair done and stuff, and her hairdresser ratted her out.
She should.
I heard
it's the
that.
same crime, or or punishment as, say, if
I
Joe
think
Dill
she
went.
should get a ticket. She should get fined. Something. I mean, you want to sit there and threaten everybody that voted for you to go in? Hey, you need to get a ticket.
You threaten,
Agreed, right?
for example, I'm just going to use you for example, Joe. If he went out and got his hair cut and got a ticket, she should get one too.
Yes. She's threatening to lock people up and fine them and take their livelihood from them. And
Every fucking day, it's look like every other day she on TV yelling at somebody like she got fucking kids or something. Her and the fucking governor, they're wrong on this.
She did not talk for almost 2 days when her hairdresser ratted her out. She had to go back and think about how she was going to address this situation.
And if y'all seen her hair, God, it ain't long as rice anyway. I don't know. It should take them 2 minutes to cut this shit.
It didn't look like she had anything done with it anyway.
Anyway, it looks shitty as fuck.
All right, well, I'm going to close down the panel. I don't want to go too long.
All right.
I try to keep them under an hour and a half.
I don't get notifications, Odin, but if I catch you, I'll be back, man.
All right.
Ladies, it was a pleasure hanging out with you. Kumanita, you know I love you, baby.
Love you too, sweetie.
I usually try to keep them under an hour and a half. That way people can watch them, not 4 or 5 hours.
All right. And thank you for inviting me on the panel. It was good to be able to talk to you guys, Miss Teresa, and bless your heart. You guys have a wonderful evening.
Yep. Have a good one, Kuma.
All right. Bye-bye, dear.
Bye-bye. Y'all take care. Stay safe. And if you can't be safe, drink a lot of beer.